Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know that there is a Palo Alto battlefield historical area here in Brownsville, Texas? I didn't. I know it now because I've got their visitor guide, and this is Monday, and it's closed on Monday, which is okay. They have the doors open where you can get some brochures and stuff, and that's really all I wanted anyway. But we're facing the visitor center, and just on the left-hand side there, you'll see an old cannon that was used. But what started this little war here, or battle, was that when Texas was annexed by the United States in February 1846, there were some real disputes over the borders. And the Mexicans said it went to the Nueces River, and the U.S. said no, it goes to the Rio Grande. And what that meant was U.S. President James Polk, that's where it gets its the battlefield name, claimed all of Texas, including Rio Grande border. So Polk staked the U.S. claim by building a fort on the Rio Grande across from Matamoros, which is right where Brownsville, Texas is today. And Paredes, Paredes, considered this an invasion and amassed troops along the river. The Battle of Palo Alto started a war that would last 2 years. Well, see, you learn things when you travel around, guys. In fact, there's a street I just came down named, I think it's Paredes. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, this thing went on for a while, and a hell of a dispute. And they didn't even tell me. How rude. But we're going to drive around here. But this brush is extremely thick and thorny here. I mean, extremely. So when they had this battle, I'm telling you, both sides paid a hell of a price picking thorns out of their body, I'm sure. But they call that thorny, brushy area chaparral. You know, like you've heard of the term high chaparral. Well, this would be the low chaparral. And there's a sign here that says Horned Lizard Crossing. Cute. Little horned toads. Remember those when you were a kid out in the country? But this is the battlefield we're looking at around here somewhere. There's trails that go out there. You can walk out there and look at cannon. We're going to drive first, and I'm going to watch my video to see if it starts that fuzzy crap. But yeah, this is a neat little drive here. Unfortunately, I am here on a day when it's closed. So I'm kind of enjoying this. I got me a Dr. Pepper and some dark chocolate almonds, and I can just cruise around here slowly and enjoy it without having to worry about tourists right on my bumper. Is that nice? Yes, hell yeah it is. Just pure accident though. Did I plan this? No. I mean, even though I'm doing this on a Monday, I'll probably publish this thing on Friday. I stay a little ahead of the game, so to speak. So what I got to do is I got to go down this way. That's right, because this is the battlefield viewing area. That goes out to the highway when I exit. Yeah, this sign says Battlefield Overlook Parking, daily hours 8 to 5. So you can come here any day of the week, but if you want to talk to someone in the visitor center, then you have to come other days. Check the hours. But you know, in 1846, that was almost exactly 100 years before I was born. But had I been here in 1846, I probably wouldn't have been too damn happy. You know, I don't care which side I was on. Nobody likes to be shot at for some foolishness over an imaginary border that didn't make any damn difference anyway. You know, if you took away all the borders in the entire world, what would change? I don't know. I don't know. Would it be better or worse? Who knows? You know, think about it. Well, it ain't gonna happen. But so here we go. Here, we're gonna go up here, and if a cannon fires, I promise you, I'm getting the hell out of here. But yeah, you just drive around here. There are, you know, some cannons you can look at back as you just make this turn here. Off to the right, they've got 4 or 5 cannon there. apparently the old originals that they used when they had the battle here. Well, back then, they used to use what they call grape shot, and yeah, that was like a shotgun. And you take a cannon and load it with grape shot, that would hurt. That would hurt. But yeah, a little battle here. But this thing lasted about 2 years. I mean, god dang, guys. Okay, it says one way to the right, and that goes over to here. I'm going to go up to this sign and see what it says. The wind's blowing a little bit out of the southeast naturally, but they've got Mexican flags out there. I guess that shows which side the Mexicans were on. And then, oh, well, I don't see any American flags. I guess the Mexicans took them all down. Let's see what this says here. It says border war. Well, that's what I've already just mentioned. And, well, we'll get out. Well, it's pretty breezy, guys. Pretty breezy. And I can't drive down that road. Let's just cruise around here and enjoy the drive. Shit. Pretty morning. Temperature right now shows to be 79. And I don't really care to get back in the traffic again. But we'll go back over here. Maybe we can see those cannons. But yeah, think about that. In 1846, that was a long time ago, guys, 180 years ago. Yeah, it says in the early afternoon of May 8th, 1846, 2,300 U.S. troops escorting 300 wagons full of supplies marched out of the thickets of thorny brush and onto the broad prairie known as Palo Alto. Across the field, where the road toward Matamoros once again entered the chaparral, some 3,200 Mexican soldiers lined up to block the way. Within minutes, the peaceful coastal prairie, named for the tall trees that ringed the field, erupted with the rumble of artillery fire. For 5 hours, the two armies engaged in a fierce battle, the first of a 2-year-long war. Says much has been written about Palo Alto, the men who fought in the battle, and the strategies and the tactics they employed. Nothing, however, can substitute for the experience of walking upon the ground where history took place and viewing the surroundings that soldiers encountered more than 100, well, it says 160 years ago, it's 180 now, approximately. This guide is designed, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, United States General Zachary Taylor led his troops onto the prairie from the north and immediately spotted the Mexican troops on the southern end of the field. The U.S. soldiers advanced until they reached a position about 600 yards from the Mexican forces and then deployed into their own battle lines. Mexican General Mariano Arista had positioned his men in a long line of infantry and artillery with cavalry units on the extreme right and left. He hoped to lure the U.S. soldiers into an attack on his line and then engulf them with charges by the cavalry. Taylor, however, opted to remain in a defensive formation to protect his wagon train. Instead of a charge, he relied on cannon to shower the Mexican line with a variety of artillery shot. Arista attempted a flanking maneuver on the unmoving American line but failed. Cavalry charges on the U.S. right and left flanks were turned back by blistering fire of the U.S. light artillery. It says during the 5-hour battle, the opposing line shifted slightly, but neither army made a significant advance. But be that as it may, this is easy reading. But if you think about it, the guys that were actually here, that were wearing the uniforms for both countries, probably did not want to be here, okay? They probably were ordered to be here. And, of course, there's always a few that were probably looking forward to the war. But most guys, or most humans, don't like to be shot at, okay? Me, one of them. I don't think I would. But anyway, this old brush here, we'll go back around here and I'll show you really how thick it is. and this is all mowed out, you know, so you can see where the battlefield was. But back then, this was brush country, and you know, they probably had a hard time seeing each other through the brush. They certainly would have had a hard time making a running charge through this damn brush. And but maybe there were a few clearings where they got a good look at each other. But 1845, guys. Can you believe that? But I'm here in Brownsville, Texas. I'm staying at an RV resort that wasn't here in 1845. And I'm enjoying the hell out of it, to tell you the truth. This is only to come right here from the RV resort, 10 minutes. That's it, guys. Now, there's all kind of things just right around you, and this is free. You just come drive out here, and you get out of the traffic. See, that's a main road there straight ahead. And yeah, you just cruise around out here in the brush. Do I enjoy that? Hell yeah, this is fun to me. You know, I got me a soda, and well, I got me some iced tea too, green tea. So we're prepared, you know. And back then that stop sign wasn't there. I don't think. Well, it could have been. Well, it would have said alto. It would have said stop, and then underneath or beside it, it would have said alto. Alto in Spanish means stop. But as you can see, now this brush is starting to get a little thicker. And this is probably more like the way it was during the 1800s when these guys were disputing the border. Now, how far, the Mexicans wanted the border to be the Nueces River. Now, that's right near Brackettville, Texas, north of Del Rio, Texas, which is about 200 miles away or more. Is that right? Probably more, actually. Probably more. Yeah, because it's, well, in a straight line, 250. I'll give it 250 miles. Yeah. But you see how thick this brush is? Huh? You're going to get out there with a rifle and hike along in there and hunt for somebody to shoot at? I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not. No, no, no. You go get them, General. Oh, I can remember jokes from years ago that the Army retreated so far back they found a general, you know. But this is pretty neat, guys. I like doing shit like this. Just, you know, simple stuff. Lowers your blood pressure. See that cannon there? They probably had horses pulling those. And there's some cannons over here. I don't know what that, oh, that's a cable to close this road off. I wondered what that cable was for. Well, I think there's some cannons right here on the right. Is it? Am I remembering correctly? Yeah, let's go out there and look at those cannons. I'm just going to park right here. I know you're not supposed to, but there's nobody here anyway. They're closed. So let's go out there and look at the cannons, and then I'll end this video. And I got one dark chocolate almond left. That'll work out perfect. This new feature they have on this phone called voice enhancement, I want to see how it works in the wind. So let's do that. Okay, we got it out without cutting it off. Yeah, this is fun, guys. I hope it's lowering your blood pressure. It's lowering mine. All right, so this is a windy little area right here. You can see the flag blowing there. And we'll see what this, oh, they got tents and everything here. Well, they're still here. God damn, this battle's still going on, man. God darn. Come on, team. Get them, guys. Sick them. Oh, they're not awake yet. Get out of them damn tents, boys. On your feet. If somebody walks out of that tent, I'm out of here. Yeah, that's about what they'd have been sleeping in, the enlisted personnel. Me in a damn tent. And you can come down here. They got a little trail from the visitor center. You could come down here and have your little picnic and check all this stuff out. I'm just going to walk over and look at these cannons. I see this stuff, but I'm not going to touch anything. They just don't want you jacking with it, and I'm not. This must have been the artillery or the ammo cart right here. Yeah, that's the old ammo cart right here. And then up there's the cannons. Yep. And you know, it doesn't look like they could do much damage, but I got to tell you folks, they can. Yep. Artillery will certainly soften up an enemy real quick. These are pretty though. They've got them all polished and stuff. Yeah, pretty neat. There's the old ramrod. And here it is over here. Right there. Yeah, they had to load them like they loaded the old black powder pistols, basically. Or yeah, see this thing right here? How burnt that end is. Yeah. There's the barrel. I guess that would be. It says JWR 46 on that end of this thing. It's even got a little sight. You know what I mean? But very good, men. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, here on the battlefield, General Rusty is in charge. Okay, men, all of y'all attack. And don't come back till you've won. I'm going to go have a cold beer. It's beer 30. You know, it's not beer 30. I'm just kidding. But you look around here. Of course, it wasn't like this. It was really brushy. It'd be more like this, okay, all around here. Because back then, look at the mosquitoes. There are all, I got mosquitoes all over me. Well, in the video, damn, Jesus Christ, on my little bony legs, and they're having a picnic. Anyway, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye, anything you want. Anytime, if you think about it, use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, and kill all the mosquitoes. Adios, bye.